Welcome back to the channel, Guitars, Mods, and Music. Today we're going to take a look at this Epiphone Les Paul in the Indigo color from the Widow series. This is not a sponsored video. We purchased this guitar. Let's check it out. So I always found Gibson's Widow series really beautiful, very interesting, but they didn't have a color I liked. I always thought if they came out with something seafoam or something like that, I'd probably jump on one of them. Go ahead and get it. Epiphone came out with this Indigo. It's beautiful. They're calling it a Les Paul Custom. The back of it is lighter. I kind of like it. Kind of like that. Shows that back a little more, the wood grain a little more. So what they do is after they spray it, instead of scraping off the binding, they just leave it on there. So these things go for $7.99. They come with a gig bag, some stickers in there, owner's manual, instructions. Not too bad. I mean, better than nothing. Some companies don't give you anything. A little bit padded. Get your Allen wrench. So these are a special Guitar Center deal. It's the only place you can get them. $7.99 in comparison to the Gibson models with up in the thousands. So this is a maple veneer. Real thin veneer on top of the mahogany. Beautiful. Done a great job with it. Lighter on the back. Almost greenish looking. I like it. It's beautiful. These are the Epiphone Pro Bucker pickups. Epiphone lock tone bridge, Epiphone tailpiece. You know, they're branding their own stuff now. The finish on it is pretty darn nice. The Indigo is a little lighter coming in right here. Not too much. It's a little bit lighter. You can kind of see it. The finish is actually pretty darn nice. Epiphone's really stepped it up. These are not push-pull knobs. There's no coil splitting, tapping. They're just some black speed knobs. Look pretty good against that. Your typical three-way switch. Really cool thing. Ebony fretboard. Gotta love it. I miss them ebony fretboards. The frets themselves, they're pretty clean. They're not polished. They're clean. You know, they didn't leave a bunch of stuff all over them. They cleaned them. They didn't polish them. You can see the ends where they done the work on the ends of the frets. They're real shiny. And then the rest of it's clean, but not polished. The fret ends themselves on this one are very nice. Very nice. They took their time on it. Glad to see that. Now these inlays are acrylic. They're not mother of pearl. They're acrylic, and they would probably shine up a little more. They didn't really try to clean them up super nice, but they don't look bad. They could be cleaned up more. The inlays and stuff on the headstock are acrylic as well. Let's see what she looks like under the black light. Very even job on it. Usually you can see darker and lighter spots. Wow, impressive. See the scarf joint there. Even the edges. Way to go, Epiphone. So checking out the specs, we have a 12-inch radius, 24 3/4 scale length, 1.7 nut width, basically 43 millimeter, 2.0 width on the 12, 53 millimeter. First fret, the thickness is 0.8, 20.72 millimeter, 0.97 on the 12th fret for the thickness, 24.8 millimeter. Looking at the back, beautiful finish, lighter color. Grover tuners. If you wanted to swap them out to locking tuners, you get exact fit for them, no problem. Got a metal jack plate. This one comes in at 9.3 pounds. The neck shape, it's not a 60s. I'm not sure what it is. Feels different. It's not really thicker. Might just be a little high on the shoulders, or let's compare it to a 60s. So the first fret, the Epiphone definitely has a little more shoulder to it. The 60s a little thinner too. On the 12th fret, it's pretty close. There's a little more shoulder on the Epiphone than the 60s here. Not much at all. So it really does change from that first fret to the 12th. Let's see what the difference is in that nut width. So we had a 1.7 43 millimeter nut width on the Epiphone, and the 60s is a 1.69, just a tiny bit not as wide. It's definitely the shoulders on the Epiphone that give it that little bit of more of a bulky feel. Let's run her through the gears and see what she sounds like. I'm going through a Fender Deluxe Reverb for my clean sound, just using the room mic on the camera, not running it through any DAW or anything. This is the room sound. Well, I like the middle position. The neck position just seems a little muddy. And then the bridge position just seems a little really bright. The middle position, I can deal with that. Let's switch over and run some distortion on it. Running through a Marshall DSL 40 for the dirty sound. Just using a room mic on the camera, not running it through a DAW, tweaking it, none of that. This is just a room sound. Again, I'm liking the middle position when the two pickups are mixed together. I just think that a little muddy for my taste. It's not terrible. You could, EQ it out. But I like to switch my guitars and not have to do a bunch of EQing, from one guitar to the other. Same thing on the... Little trashy there, brittle-ish. I don't know. I'm not used to that out of a humbucker, but it is what it is for $7.99. I mean, mess with your EQ a little bit. There you have it, the Epiphone Les Paul Widow Series in indigo color. Great guitar for $7.99. If I keep it, I'll probably change out the pickups to something with a little more clarity, change out the volume and tone pots, add a couple push pulls in there, and something that's going to roll off a little slower instead of just dropping right off. Thanks for watching and spending your time with us. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. We'll get back to you. I'm Paul Hopley, and remember, play your guitars, mod your guitars, and make them your own.